Tesla's upcoming Semi program has undergone a major evolution, with 72 different entities, ranging from individual buyers to major corporations, having participated in early evaluations. The encouraging news is that the next wave of semi-trucks is being almost completely redesigned compared to the roughly 250 prototype units that have been operating until now. Nearly every visible and structural element has been refreshed, from the lighting system and window layout to the chassis itself. Even more promising is that the updated Semi is expected to launch at a price notably lower than what was originally projected. During Tesla's 2025 shareholder meeting, Elon Musk reaffirmed that the full self-driving version of the Semi is planned for mass production early the following year, with manufacturing now imminent. The central questions become what the 2026 Semi with full FSD capability truly offers, and just how much more affordable the refined model will be. Tesla has already confirmed its first commercial customer for the new Semi, and fittingly, that customer is Tesla. The company revealed that it will begin integrating the Semi into its own logistics network starting in 2026 before expanding availability to wider commercial fleets. Tesla has run pilot programs with groups like PepsiCo and Frito-Lay. But once production scales, the company intends to prioritize its internal fleet. Semi program lead Dan Priestley explained that Tesla wants to be the first to fully rely on its own electric truck platform, replacing diesel units with an electric system to create a more sustainable, data-driven supply chain. While the truck has been tested with outside partners, the company has yet to shift entirely away from combustion-based transport, making the 2026 internal launch a key strategic milestone that will serve as a blueprint for future commercial scaling. Progress at Tesla's semi-dedicated production site in Reno, Nevada, has accelerated, marking another major step toward full manufacturing capability. The facility, paired with several design improvements shown at the shareholder meeting, positions the Semi to compete more effectively in long-distance and heavy-duty logistics markets. Every Semi seen on public roads, until now, has essentially been a prototype. But at the 2025 meeting, Tesla finally unveiled a refreshed model that will mark the beginning of true mass production. This update is far more than a stylistic touch-up. The front of the truck has been reimagined with design cues borrowed from the Cybertruck and Model Y, resulting in a sleek, unified appearance. The older stacked headlight configuration has been replaced with a full-width LED light bar, giving the truck a futuristic and more aerodynamic face. The bumper has been reshaped with precision-sculpted air channels to guide airflow around the wheels, and new cameras positioned ahead of the doors indicate Tesla's push toward an increasingly autonomous driving future. The truck's appearance makes clear that Tesla is merging aesthetics with functionality, creating a powerful statement on how next-generation freight transport should look and operate. Under the redesigned exterior lies significant performance enhancements. Tesla has further reduced the truck's drag coefficient, which was already low for a Class 8 vehicle, enabling meaningful efficiency gains. Tesla now reports that the Semi consumes roughly 1.53 kilowatt-hours per mile, while retaining a 500-mile range, suggesting an approximately 850 kilowatt-hour battery pack. Thanks to improvements in aerodynamics and the use of 4,680 battery cells, the truck's curb weight has been lowered while payload capacity has increased, allowing operators to carry heavier loads with less energy consumption. These improvements make the Semi an even stronger alternative to traditional diesel rigs, which burn massive amounts of fuel and endure high maintenance demands. Performance remains a standout feature. Tesla cites 172 horsepower with the immediate torque inherent to electric drivetrains, giving the 80,000-pound truck unexpectedly strong acceleration. Charging capability remains impressive as well, with a peak input of about 1.2 megawatts, enabling the Semi to recover around 70% of its range in half an hour. For commercial fleets, this is a transformative advantage, keeping downtime minimal and operational efficiency high. Tesla is also preparing the Semi for a future defined by autonomy. The truck now includes additional sensors and cameras and is built around Tesla's most advanced self-driving hardware, indicating that over-the-air updates may eventually enable autonomous highway operation. This could help solve the growing shortage of long-haul drivers by reducing fatigue and improving safety. Inside the cabin, Tesla has refined the driver environment with narrower, more curved windshield dual touchscreens, and a central seat position that enhances visibility and control. Unlike the noisy, cramped diesel cabins of the past, the Semi's interior feels modern, clean, and inviting, designed to appeal to a new generation of operators. Tesla has also increased the use of shared components from its broader vehicle lineup to simplify production. Analysts expect the second-generation Semi to fall somewhere between $160,000 and $190,000, depending on configuration, offering major long-term operating savings, in some cases exceeding $200,000 over the truck's lifespan. Ordering the 2026 Semi works differently than before. Tesla closed public reservations in 2022, shifting focus to large logistics partners such as Walmart, DHL, UPS, and Anheuser-Busch, all which already hold reservations that will convert into production slots in 2026. Companies outside this early group must work directly with Tesla's commercial division to secure allocation, as no consumer ordering portal exists anymore. When reservations were previously open, Tesla required a $5,000 credit card deposit, followed by a $15,000 wire transfer, with additional payments for larger orders. Once production begins, Tesla will issue finalized purchase agreements detailing the price, configuration, and delivery timeline. Internal fleet deployment begins in 2026, with external customer deliveries expected later in the year, beginning with early reservation holders. Industry observers recommend budgeting between $250,000 and $300,000 per truck when factoring in charging infrastructure and operation requirements, though operating savings over 5 to 7 years make the Semi a strong financial decision for many fleets. The Reno Semi factory, measuring nearly 1.7 million square feet, has reached near completion status and is shifting from construction to equipment installation. Drone footage confirms that major production machines, including stamping presses, are already being placed. According to Tesla leadership, initial builds will occur near the end of 2025, with more substantial production beginning early in 2026 and true volume scaling in the second half of the year. The updated Semi design includes a revised roofline, a reshaped windshield, and Model Y-style headlights, further improving aerodynamics and manufacturing efficiency. Energy consumption sits at about 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile, with more than 500 miles of range, and the truck supports Tesla's extremely fast 1.2 megawatt charging system. Shared components from other Tesla models reduce manufacturing costs while improving serviceability, enabling Tesla to maintain margins while offering competitive pricing. Even though the Semi's upfront price may appear steep at first glance, its long-term operating economics tell a very different story. A traditional diesel rig typically consumes 1 gallon every 6.5 miles, meaning that at today's average diesel prices, it costs around 46 cents for every mile traveled. Tesla Semi, however, operates at a much lower energy cost. With an efficiency of roughly 1.7 kilowatt-hours per mile and commercial electricity averaging around 18 cents per kilowatt-hour, the cost drops to about 30 cents per mile. For a truck driving 100,000 miles each year, the difference is striking. Around $30,000 spent on electricity versus $54,000 on diesel. That annual savings of roughly $24,000 can accumulate to nearly $250,000 over a decade, almost enough to pay for an entire truck by itself. Maintenance further strengthens the Semi's advantage. Diesel engines rely on thousands of moving parts, transmissions, clutches, turbos, exhaust systems, each of which brings constant upkeep and expensive repairs. The electric drivetrain inside the Semi is far simpler, with fewer components that wear down and far fewer mechanical failures over time. This reduction in maintenance not only saves money but also minimizes downtime, which is critical for fleet operators running tight schedules. When combining lower fueling costs, reduced servicing needs, and superior reliability, the overall ownership cost of the Semi becomes far more attractive than that of a conventional diesel truck. These financial benefits, paired with Tesla's aerodynamic redesigns, extended range, and ultra-fast charging capabilities, reinforce the Semi's position as an industry-shifting solution for freight and logistics. Tesla's refinements, including its improved battery technology, shared component design, and readiness for autonomous driving, signal the company's intention to make electric heavy-duty transport mainstream rather than a specialized niche. As Tesla prepares to ramp production at its nearly completed Semi facility in Nevada, the transition from limited prototypes to high-volume manufacturing marks a turning point for commercial transportation. With these developments in mind, the next question is what additional features or comforts drivers believe should be added to the newly updated Semi cabin. Feel free to share your suggestions as Tesla continues shaping the next generation of electric long-haul trucking.